Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be looking at the annual report for immigrant visa applicants in family sponsored employment based preference registered at the National Visa Center as of November 1st 2020. This number is the most prospective immigrant visa applicants that qualify for status under the law on basis of family relationships or employment sponsorship. Entitlement to a visa processing in these classes is established ordinarily through approval by the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service, that is the USCIS, of a petition filed on the applicant's behalf. The petition of applicants who will be processed at an overseas post are forwarded by the USCIS to the Department of State. Applicants in categories subject to numerical limits are registered on the visa waiting list. So guys, I'm not going to read all of these. I'm just going to go straight to the waiting list. Now, this is as of November 1st, 2020. And most of these numbers are carried over to 2021. So it's the same. It's just like 5 or 6 months apart. Now let's go to see these numbers. Like I said, I'm not going to read all these introduction and giving highlights on what's going on. We're going to go straight to the numbers. Now when we talk about numbers on the waiting list, we're talking about the number of applicants that apply, that the number of applications filed with the USCIS for every type of category every year. So these are for 2019, which we're not going to look at it. I'm going to take you guys straight to 2020 waiting list, and which is going into 2021. Now this waiting list indicates the number of applications that every country sends in every year. So we're going to look at immigrant waiting list by country. This is page 4 of 15. It's a long document with a lot of information, but we're going to be looking at what we are concentrating on this video today. So, immigrant visa issuance during the fiscal year 2021 will be limited by the terms of the Immigration National Act of 2001 to no more than 226,000 in the family sponsored preference and approximately 262,000 in the employment based preference. Now what does this mean, guys? It means that as of 2021, the number of immigrant visas that will be issued would not be more than 226,000 for family preference. I'm talking about worldwide, and it's not going to be more than 262,000 in the employment based preferences. Now, visas for immediate relatives, that is spouses, unmarried children under the age of 21 and parents of US citizens are not subject to numerical limitations. All right, so this is very important for us to know. Let's go back to this and say visas for immediate relatives, that is spouses, unmarried children under the age of 21 and parents of US citizens are not subject to limitations. Now a brief recap. Now if 226,000 visas will be issued worldwide to family sponsored preferences, and then they tell you visas for spouses, unmarried children and parents of US citizens are unlimited, that means we're going to be having an extra number to be added to the 226,000 just for family based preferences. Paragraph 2. It should by no means be assumed that once the applicant is registered, the case is then continually included in the waiting list totals unless and until a visa is issued. The consular procedures mandate a regular culling of visa cases to remove from the count those unlikely to further action, so that totals are not unreasonably inflated. So now, if the now it should be noted that some numbers can be removed from the counts if they find out that the cases are not to be continued. This is just to make sure that the final number they present to the public is not inflated. The 10 countries with the highest number of waiting list registrants in the fiscal year 2021 are listed below. So the purpose of this video today is actually to show you the waiting list for 10 highest numbers from countries that have the most applicants for fiscal year 2021. Below. Together, these represent 75.8% of the total. The list includes all countries with at least 78,000 persons on the waiting list. There is a 7% country limit which visa issuance any single country may not exceed. This limit serves to avoid the potential monopolization of virtually all the annual limitations by applicants from only a few countries. That limitation is not a quota to which any particular country is entitled. However, for fiscal year 2021, per country limit will be approximately 34,160. Now, here's what they're trying to say. They say 10 countries. These 10 countries with the highest number of waiting list registrants for fiscal year 2022 are listed below. Together, this represents 75% of the total. So, these 10 countries represent 75% of the total number of registrations received for applicants every fiscal year. The list includes all countries with at least 78,000 persons on the waiting list. So, each of these countries has at least 78,000 people on the waiting list for action in 2021. Now, let's look at these countries. Number one is Mexico. The applications for Mexico for fiscal year 2021 this year is 1,224,062. Philippines, 318,481. India, 309,758. China mainland, 247,389. Vietnam, 217,985. Dominican Republic, 212,757. Bangladesh, 178,976. Pakistan, 121,716. Haiti, 104,368. Cuba, 78,228. And then all others, including Africa, 964,767. Now, the total worldwide is 3,978,487. Now, we have 3 million, that's close to 4 million applications worldwide for fiscal year 2021. Think about this, guys. This is pressure on the USCIS and subsequently the National Visa Center, because all these applications needs to be looked into. And I mean, it's certain that 80% of these applications will be approved, and this is going to be work on the National Visa Center as well, which we really applaud them for their very good job. They have been doing a very good job. Added to the fact that we have backlogs from 2018, 2020, and then backlogs for DV lottery, and then we have almost 4 million applications that needs to be dealt with. So we see that there's a lot of work to be done, and if your application is at the National Visa Center or the USCIS, all I advise you to do right now is just to be very calm and be patient, because you see the work that these offices have got to do, and it's a lot of work. And the only thing we can do to support them is to make sure we check our emails and mails to make sure each instruction they give to us, we put them in practice. Now, so these are the numbers of applications on the waiting list for fiscal year 2021. This represents 10 countries with the most application, and you've seen the numbers for yourself. They are pretty large. Thank you so much for watching this video, and you can leave me a comment in the comment section below, ask a question, and do not forget to subscribe. Before you go, please subscribe to my channel, like, and turn on the notification bell so each time I post a video, upload a video, you'll be among the very first people to see. Thank you so much for watching. Your boy Jim here, and I'll be signing out. God bless you, and bye.